Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The impeachment trial in the Senate is over. The final vote was 4-3. The decision made a long time ago. Also tonight, ice coming in from the U.S. mainland is seized at the Saipan airport. And a runner, a swimmer, a cyclist, a healthcare provider, and a mom is gearing up for Rhoda. In sports, a 5K with almost 500 participants. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. I have a tablet. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on tab. I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh, TV on stick. I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV.
Northern Marianas, rise up to the challenge! June 17th through June 25th, the Northern Marianas will be hosting the NM Pacific Mini Games 2022. Athletics, badminton, baseball, beach volleyball, golf, tennis, triathlon, ba'a, and weightlifting. Visit northernmarianas2022.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you to our sponsors, Joten Dadai Foundation, T Galleria, Tansu Lin Foundation, Elin Group, Northern Marianas College, IT&E, MarPac, Docomo Pacific, McDonald's of Saipan, Mobile Out Micronesia, Bank of Guam, Triple J, and more.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, May 18, 2022. The trial is over. 4 senators voted no and 3 senators voted yes. The number needed was 6. It wasn't going to happen. It didn't happen. Here's the story from Capitol Hill. Governor Ralph Torres has been officially acquitted of all 6 articles of impeachment that were filed against him by the House of Representatives. The Senate took a vote on whether clear and convincing evidence existed to sustain each article of impeachment and remove Governor Torres from office. The votes of the senators were consistent throughout each article.
Senator Cruz?
No.
Senator De Leon Guerrero?
Yes.
Senator Hope?
No.
Senator King Neighbors?
No.
Senator Mangonia?
Yes.
Senator Santos? Yes. Mr. President?
No.
Senators Frank Cruz, Caro Neighbors, Victor Huckug, and Jude Hofschneider voted no, while Senators Edith De Leon Guerrero, Teresita Santos, and Paul Manglonia voted yes. Senators Vinny Sablon and Justo Quirigua were absent.
With Governor Ralph De Leon Guerrero Torres acquitted of all 6 of impeachment, this concludes the Senate's review of House Resolution 22-14 and the various articles of impeachment. The impeachment proceedings of Governor Romulio Guerrero Torres is hereby closed. And the Senate, as an impeachment tribunal, is hereby adjourned, signed, and died.
Legal counsels Anthony Uggan and Gil Burnbridge declined to comment. Governor Torres remains at trial for the criminal charges filed by Attorney General Edward Manibusan. About an hour ago, the House released a statement saying this wasn't a trial but a travesty of justice. They called the rules one-sided and questioned the integrity of the Senate. A jubilant Governor Torres celebrates the Senate decision just outside the legislature today.
Ladies and gentlemen, still the governor! He is still the governor! The Honorable Ralph De Leon Guerrero Torres. I present to you the people of the Commonwealth. My governor, your governor, the Honorable Ralph De Leon Guerrero Torres.
Governor Torres was surrounded by his family, several cabinet members, friends, and supporters as the Senate announced his acquittal of the articles of impeachment.
I want to thank the senators. I want to thank all the supporters that came out. Has been with me since day one. And with all the love and the support, the blessings, I will continue to do what I need to do to give opportunity for our community and to be there during trials, whether it's typhoon or pandemic. So again, thank you, and that's my message to the community for now.
Governor Torres was represented by attorneys Anthony Uggan and Gil Burnbridge.
They did an awesome job, and I commend all of them for all the time and effort that they put into this.
First Lady Diane Torres was named multiple times in the article relating to first-class travel and other premium class travel. This was her message shared this afternoon.
Today is a blessing. Like some of the headlines say, or at least one of the headlines said, God is not sleeping. My God, if we continue to wake up and do the good work that we do every day, day in, day out. I got up this morning thinking, why? And then I kind of thought about campaigns ago. Change. That was always the word. Change, change, change. Well, I think our governor is the change. He is the change that this Marianas needed. Now, those older folks are mad because he's doing a lot of work. You've seen his accomplishments. And today, the truth prevailed.
The governor will continue to serve the remaining months of his current term. He is running for re-election this coming November with running mate Vinny Sablon. Crystal meth smuggled in all the way from Georgia was seized at the Saipan International Airport this morning as Custom marks their third major drug bust of 2022. CNMI custom officers seized over 72 gross grams of crystal methamphetamine at the Saipan International Airport this morning. Canine dogs were able to sniff out the drugs on a male passenger during a screening process of a United Airlines flight coming in from the state of Georgia. Officers found 2 small clear plastic baggies containing residue of a white crystalline substance inside the backpack of the passenger. His additional baggage were inspected, and officers noticed a small white silica gel packet that appeared to be altered. The substances inside the packet were later tested positive for meth. Officers continued to seize 1 clear medium-sized Ziploc baggie and 1 small clear Ziploc baggie. The total street value of the seized drugs amounts to at least $36,000. The suspect was arrested and placed inside the Department of Corrections. This is an ongoing investigation, and more information will be provided. The JGO chairwoman files a second complaint with the NMI Bar Association. Representative Selena Babauta calls for retribution and disbarment of attorneys Richard Miller and Gilbert Burnbridge, both who served as legal counsels to Governor Ralph Torres. In a letter addressed to the Disciplinary Committee of the Northern Mariana Islands Bar Association, Babauta filed a formal complaint against the two lawyers, alleging violations of the ABA Model Rules of Professional Conduct. According to Babauta, at the time when Governor Torres filed a lawsuit against the JGO committee, Attorney Miller willfully engaged in ex parte communications with the Sinamay Supreme Court when he requested a private meeting between Governor Torres and Chief Justice Alex Castro. Babauta claims his action undermines the integrity of the legal process and it is sanctionable. She says Miller should face serious consequences to include but not be limited to disbarment. As for the complaint against Burnbridge, he is not only accused of attempting to deflect Miller's alleged ex parte communications, but he also allegedly attempted to obstruct the JGO investigation. In addition, Burnbridge allegedly made false allegations against Babauta, which she considers as libel and assassination of character. Babauta urges the committee to address the complaint immediately. We reached out to attorney Gil Burnbridge for a comment on the matter. He states, quote, "As an attorney, I have a duty to represent and defend my client lawfully and ethically. This I have done and will continue to do so as long as I am the attorney for the office of the governor," end quote. Burnbridge goes on to say that he will cooperate with any investigation, and he has complete confidence in the fairness and professionalism of the attorney disciplinary process. A governor appointee resigns after only serving 1 year out of a 6-year term. Public Auditor Kina Borja Peter turned in her letter of resignation to Governor Torres earlier this month. Her resignation will be effective this July 8. Peter was appointed by the governor back in 2021 and was expected to serve a 6-year term. According to her letter, her resignation comes after the decision to pursue another job opportunity. Peter states, together with the OPA team, they have made strides to improve the internal processes while continuing to carry out the organization's official mandate. Their accomplishments include the digital transformation for the Audit and Investigations Division, as well as the rehabilitation of their existing building. Peter was able to secure housing for their executive and administrative team, allowing better customer support facing and document processing. It will also serve as a training center for OPA and government employees. Peter states OPA has been proactive over the year by performing audit test procedures for major federal partners. OPA has met with autonomous agency officials, establishing closer working relationships and engaging with audit activities. As of press time, it has not been confirmed on who will be the next appointee as public auditor. All right, coming up, protect and preserve. Leaders plead with the community to keep the Marianas culture alive. Stay tuned.
I have a TV. I have a stick. Ooh. TV on stick. With the Amazon Fire Stick, enjoy live TV and all your streaming apps, all from your home Wi-Fi. Subscribe to DTV Plus for only $35 a month with your link bundle. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on stick.
Yeah. Going for a drive, you can save your life. Come on everybody, you should never take a dive. Better be safe now, you should drive safe now. Click it or ticket, click it or ticket. If you're going for a ride, buckle up, buckle up. From the oldest to the youngest, buckle up, buckle up. Everybody in the streets, buckle up. Yo, click it or ticket, click it or ticket.
Before you go for a drive, be sure to put on your seatbelt. This includes all your passengers. Buckle up CNMI. It's the law. Remember, click it or ticket. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
If you're going for a ride, buckle up, buckle up. From the oldest to the youngest, buckle up, buckle up.
Opioids are commonly prescribed drugs. They can help ease short-term pain after surgery, an accident, or illness. Common brand names include Vicodin, Demerol, OxyContin, and Percocet. Opioids can be very addictive, and they can actually change how your brain works. Opioid misuse can lead to death. If you are prescribed an opioid medication, talk to your doctor. Always take exactly as directed, never take higher doses, keep your medication secure, and safely dispose of unused or expired medication. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. The month of May is proclaimed as Historic Preservation Month, and officials say they can't do this alone. Island leaders are calling for preservation of the Sinamai's indigenous language and protection of indigenous items that hold historic significance. During a proclamation signing ceremony at the Susupi Canoe House, Commissioner Alfred Ada announces that the public school system will impose an indigenous-based education.
Indigenous-based education falls under the umbrella of the acronym of HELP, and I'm going to share with you health of the indigenous, the environment of the indigenous, the language of the indigenous, and protection of the indigenous. I am very pleased to say that we will begin implementing that through our CCLHS, the Chamorro Carolinian Language Heritage classes.
In light of Historic Preservation Month, ADA challenges community members to pass down stories of the island's history with the youth.
And I appeal to all of us to share, listen to the stories of our ancestors or our elders. Sit down with them and learn those stories.
DCCA Secretary Joseph Delon Guerrero states there is a threat in the community regarding the preservation of history.
Kululo niya sa mapopost ki Facebook, sa mafabanidosun niya na masosodas di siya na kosas, sa magugot ti, wani mabebendi. Nigi ulo ang kulo na threat pogo para izota history.
He calls for community members to come together and preserve historical artifacts through proper research that may tell us more about Sinamai history. Governor Torres urges all citizens of the Commonwealth to celebrate the role of history and contributions that has helped shape us as a people. What lies just beyond your limits? NMI triathletes will soon head to Rota for a swim, bike, and run against fellow Pacific athletes. The trifecta of women representing the NMI in the mini-games are also moms. Our Chris Nelson has more.
My name is Heather Brooke, and I'm representing the CNMI triathlon team.
Heather Brooke has a running background. After moving to Saipan, she added open water swimming and cycling to her activity list.
Mostly in my free time, I like doing these sports, running, swimming, biking, training for races, getting outside to the beach or hiking. And I have a 15-month-old daughter who, that's my favorite thing to do, spend time with her. So.
Triathletes have to be good at multitasking, and finding the right sports, life, and work balance is a welcome challenge.
I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner, and I work in the children's clinic at CHCC.
6 athletes will represent the NMI, 3 on the men's side and 3 on the women's. They are in large part being trained remotely. Their coach lives just outside of Brisbane, Australia. Same time zone, but different hemisphere.
We have an app that all of our workouts for the week are uploaded, and they were tailored to each of us based on kind of what our starting point was. So it's several swims each week, several bike rides, several runs, and we kind of built our way through an endurance phase, and then a strength building phase, and then a kind of triathlon skills specific phase.
Triathlon will be held on the beautiful island of Rhoda. Athletes are expecting tough competition from traditional powers like Tahiti and New Caledonia.
Feels very special. I feel really honored to have been selected, and I really want to represent my community well. So it's maybe a bigger deal than I realized when I signed up. I volunteered not really knowing fully what it would entail, but it's been quite a journey along the way, and I'm still very glad to be a part of it.
As we enter the final stretch, Brooke says her goal is to maintain the miles on bikes and runs and fine-tune her swimming stroke while working on transitions.
We've been learning how to jump on our bike without our bike shoes on and get our shoes our feet into the shoes while they're on the pedals while we're biking. So that takes some practice to be able to do that smoothly and not fall off your bike. So continuing to just practice those things.
Triathlon runs from June 20th through the 22nd.
My goal is just to do my personal best, to perform as hard and as best as I can, and to have fun and just enjoy being out there, enjoy seeing what my body can do, enjoy cheering on my teammates and seeing them do their best as well.
Coming up, more sports, so don't go anywhere.
I want my streaming. I want my TV. Ooh, streaming TV. Switch between live TV and your favorite streaming apps with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch your shows in multiple devices all at the same time, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings for only $35 a month with your link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, streaming TV.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the Views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
And for the KSPN Sports Report, the 5K Fun Run happened over the weekend with hundreds of participants supporting the Fit to Lead campaign. Over 450 participants showed up early at the Garapan Fishing Base on Saturday morning to show support for the Fit to Lead 5K Fun Run.
What a great day to start on a Saturday. I want to personally thank all of you, all the sponsors, all the participants for coming out. It means a lot to all of us. And it's been definitely a journey, but let's not make this the last one. And this is just the beginning. And let's continue. Let's continue to make health our priority so that we can spend more time with our loved ones. Thank you, and love you all, Marianas.
All right. All runners, listen to me now for the 6:30 start. This is your safety brief. This is your race route. As soon as the governor gives the command, go for this race. You guys are going to take off, and you're going to take a hard right. Runners, this is your lane. You stay to the right side of the green cone. You guys have the entire biker's lane to run all the way to Quartermaster. Go!
Enjoy, guys. And thank you again. All right.
The run began at 6 o'clock in the morning. Starting point was at the Garapan Fishing Base. Runners then took the outer lane of Beach Road southbound. The turnaround point was at the old World War II tank. In competitive category, Akiko Miller and Dev Bachani ruled their respective divisions. Bachani topped the men's division by crossing the finish line in 18 minutes and 27.39 seconds. Second place is Keith Languski, who was head-to-head with Bachani, sprinting towards the finish line. His time is 18 minutes and 27.98 seconds. Another sprinter, Kazuki Sato, won third place. He came in 32 seconds behind Languski. In the women's division, Akiko Miller finished the race in 20 minutes and 37.07 seconds. Denise Myers was not so far behind Miller. She crossed the line in 20 minutes and 38.72 seconds. Third place is Caitlin Chavez. Her time, 21 minutes and 41.53 seconds. First place winner received $250. Second placers receive $150, and $100 goes to the third place winners. Here are the highlights from this event.
Ready, runners and walkers, get set, go, go, go! Don't hit our other people, go, 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 go! Get out there, have fun, have fun!
478.
This event is sponsored by the Marianas Visitors Authority in collaboration of the Office of the Governor as part of the Marianas Tourism Month celebration.
Camera! All the way, all the way!
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goats Gym, and today we're going to show you a Bulgarian split squat, a fantastic lower body exercise that should be a main staple in your training. Now the first thing we want to address is the rear foot placement. Now whether it's toes on or toes off, just find what's comfortable for you. The bigger issue we want to tackle is the height of the box or bench. You see, when you set up on a box or a bench that's too high, that inherently puts an aggressive stretch on the front of your hip. Oftentimes that sensation will take away from the working leg, the leg that's on the floor. And when you start to add load in this faulty position, you're bound to run into some problems, particularly if you got some mobility restrictions. So Jamila's gonna set up. She's gonna descend with control, and from there, just stand tall.
And for the KSPN weather report, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east-northeast wind around 11 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with scattered showers, east wind 7 to 11 miles per hour. High 88, low 75, a 75% humidity. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind 7 to 11 miles per hour. High 88, low 75. The marine forecast, gentle to moderate trade winds and combined seas of 3 to 5 feet will continue through tonight, then decrease slightly to light to gentle winds and combined seas of 2 to 4 feet by Thursday. East wind 10 to 15 knots, wind waves 2 to 3 feet, east swell 3 to 4 feet. The sunrise will be at 5:47 a.m., high tide 10:42 p.m., low tide 3:30 p.m., and the sunset, you can catch that at 6:39 p.m. All right, there you have it. That is your Wednesday edition of the news, sports, and weather. We thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a good night, and we'll see you back here on Friday.